The Book of Deuteronomy, Study Bible, by the Sunday School Bible. All rights reserved. Chapter 1, 1406 BC. 40 years after departing Egypt. These are the words which Moses spoke to all of Israel on this side of the Jordan River in the wilderness, in the plain over against the Red Sea, between Paran, Tophel, Laban, Hazeroth, and Dizahab. It is an 11-day journey from Horeb, by the way of Mount Seir, to Kadesh Barnea. And it came to pass in the 14th year, in the 11th month, on the first day of the month, that Moses spoke to the children of Jacob/Israel, according to all that the Lord, Yahweh, had given him as commandment to them, after he had slain Sihon, the king of the Amorites, which lived in Heshbon, and Og, the king of Bashan, which lived at Ashtaroth in Edrei. Note number 1, referencing Deuteronomy verse 1:4. Og, the king of Bashan. Og's genealogy is unknown. He is described by title and territory, but Scripture never records his lineage. All we know is that he was the last of the Rephaim giants, the king of Bashan, and was defeated by Israel. Therefore, the Sunday School Bible, SSB, has not provided a genealogy chart for Og. On this side of the Jordan River in the land of Moab, Moses began to declare this law, saying,
"The Lord, Yahweh our God, Elohim, spoke to us in Horeb, saying,
You have lived long enough in this mountain. Turn and take your journey, and go to the mountain of the Amorites, and to all the places close to there, in the plain, in the hills, in the valley, in the south, and by the seaside, to the land of the Canaanites, to Lebanon, and to the great river, the Euphrates River. Behold, I have set the land before you. Go in and possess the land which the Lord Yahweh swore to your fathers, Abram/Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob/Israel, to give to them and to their seed, descendants after them."
Remember when Moses chose your leaders and judges? Moses continued speaking to the children of Jacob/Israel.
"And I spoke to you at that time, saying, I am not able to carry you myself alone. The Lord, Yahweh our God, Elohim, has multiplied you, and behold, you are this day as numerous as the stars of heaven. May the Lord, Yahweh God, Elohim of your fathers, make you 1,000 times more than you are, and bless you as he has promised you. How can I alone carry your problems, your burden, and your strife? Take wise men with understanding, who are known among your tribes, and I will make them rulers over you. And you answered me and said,
The thing which you have spoken is good for us to do.
So I took the chief of your tribes, wise men, who were known, and made them heads over you, captains over thousands, captains over hundreds, captains over 50s, captains over 10s, and officers among your tribes. And I charged your judges at that time, saying, Hear the causes between your brethren, and judge righteously between every man and his brother, and the stranger who is with him. You must not be impartial in judgment, but you must hear the small as well as the great. You must not be afraid of the face of man, because judgment is God's, Elohim's, and the cause that is too hard for you, bring it to me, and I will hear it. I commanded you at that time all the things which you should do. When we departed from Horeb, we went through that great and terrible wilderness, which you saw by way of the mountain of the Amorites, as the Lord, Yahweh our God, Elohim, commanded us, and we came to Kadesh Barnea.
Remember when our spies reconnoitered the promised land? Moses continued speaking to the children of Jacob/Israel,
And I said to you, You are to come to the mountain of the Amorites, which the Lord, Yahweh our God, Elohim, gave to us. Behold, the Lord Yahweh your God, Elohim, has set the land before you. Go up and possess it, as the Lord Yahweh God, Elohim of your fathers, has said to you. Fear not, and do not be discouraged. And you came close to me, every one of you, and said,
We will send men before us. They will search out the land and bring us back word about which way we must go and into which cities we must go.
23. And the saying pleased me well. I took 12 men among you, one from each tribe. And they turned and went up into the mountain and came to the valley of Eshcol and searched it out. And they took from the fruit of the land in their hands and brought it down to us, and brought us word again, and said,
It is a good land which the Lord, Yahweh our God, Elohim, has given us.
Notwithstanding, you would not go up, but rebelled against the commandment of the Lord, Yahweh your God, Elohim. And you murmured in your tents and said, Because the Lord Yahweh hated us, he has brought us forth out of the land of Egypt, to deliver us into the hands of the Amorites, to destroy us. Where will we go up? Our brethren have discouraged our hearts, saying, The people are greater and taller than we are. The cities are great and walled up to heaven. Moreover, we have seen the sons of the Anakims there. Then I said to you, Dread not, neither be afraid of them. The Lord, Yahweh your God, Elohim, who goes before you, he will fight for you, according to all that he did for you in Egypt before your eyes, and in the wilderness, where you have seen how the Lord, Yahweh your God, Elohim, carried you, as a man carries his son, in all the way that you went, until you came into this place. Yet, despite all this, you did not believe the Lord Yahweh your God, Elohim, who went in the way before you, to search out a place for you to pitch your tents, in fire by night, and to show you which way you should go, in a cloud by day. And the Lord, Yahweh, heard the voice of your words, and was angry and swore, saying,
There will not be one of these men among this evil generation who sees that good land, which I swore to give to your fathers, except Caleb, the son of Jephunneh. He will see it, and to him I will give the land that he has set his feet upon, and to his children, because he has wholly followed the Lord, Yahweh.
Note number 2, referencing Deuteronomy verse 136, the genealogy of Caleb. In Deuteronomy 136, Caleb the son of Jephunneh was earlier mentioned as a Judahite in terms of tribal membership, land inheritance, and census records. Reference numbers verse 13:6. However, his paternal ancestry is Kenizzite, not directly from Judah, son of Jacob. The Kenizzites were assimilated into Judah, so Caleb bridges both lines. Remember when God turned us into the wilderness? Moses continued speaking to the children of Jacob/Israel.
Also the Lord, Yahweh, was angry with me for your sakes, saying,
You will also not go there to the promised land. But Joshua/Oshea/Jehoshua, the son of Nun who stands before you, he will go there, the promised land. Encourage him, for he will cause Israel to inherit it. Moreover, your little ones, which you said should be a prey, and your children, which in that day had no knowledge between good and evil, they will go there to the promised land, and to them I will give it, and they will possess it. But as for you, turn and take your journey into the wilderness by way of the Red Sea.
Note number 3, referencing Deuteronomy verse 138, Joshua/Oshea/Jehoshua. In Deuteronomy 138, the King James Version, KJV, uses the name Joshua. However, in Numbers verse 13:8, the KJV uses the name Oshea for Joshua, the son of Nun. In Numbers verse 13:16, Moses renames Joshua/Oshea to Jehoshua. Jehoshua is a transliteration of Joshua used in some translations. This is the same Joshua mentioned in Exodus verse 17:9. After Numbers verse 13:16, the Bible consistently refers to Oshea/Jehoshua as Joshua. Therefore, from this point forward, the Sunday School Bible, SSB, will refer to Joshua, the son of Nun, as Joshua/Oshea/Jehoshua.
Then you answered and said to me,
We have sinned against the Lord, Yahweh. We will go up and fight according to all that the Lord, Yahweh our God, Elohim, commanded us.
and when you had armed every man with his weapons of war, you were ready to go up into the hill the Lord Yahweh said to me,
Say to them, Do not go up, neither fight, for I am not among you, and you will be killed before your enemies.
So I spoke to you, but you would not listen, but rebelled against the commandment of the Lord Yahweh, and went presumptuously up into the hill. And the Amorites, which lived in that mountain, came out against you, and chased you as bees do, and destroyed you in Seir, even to Hormah. And you returned and wept before the Lord Yahweh. But the Lord Yahweh would not hear your voice, nor listen to you. So you remained in Kadesh for many days according to the days,